What's up YouTube, Charmin Hoth here coming at you guys with a brand new Star Wars Battlefront video. Now just recently on EA's website they've released this whole interactive mode where you can actually check out the planet. You can see some new gameplay footage that you've never seen before about different areas on every single world that they have, which is, you know, Endor, Hoth, Solus, and Tatooine, and you can actually see like some of the hero gameplay and a bunch of other stuff, even some new weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break down every single planet on my channel. So if you guys like what you see, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can go ahead and check out more footage, because I'm going to be dissecting and going deep into detail on Battlefront now and also when it releases. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out Hoth, shall we? Alright. It's going to go into this whole interactive mode, and it's really cool. I'll actually be linking this site at the end too, if you guys are interested and you want to check it out for yourselves. But you can see it kind of has this whole cutscene thing going on, and you can actually go into a lot of detail, a lot of information about different things, heroes, weapons. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff, especially on every planet, and you can even see gameplay footage. Alright, so over here, you're going to see this one here. Each one of these dots represents another scene that's going to stop. And if we click this one, it kind of says the whole thing about recreation of Hoth. This will tell you about how they laser gridded the actual battlefield from The Empire Strikes Back on Hoth so that it's authentic to the game. You know, every bump, every rock, all that stuff, that's basically how it was actually on the big screen. So you were playing that actual battlefield, and it kind of gives you a little video showing you that. Over here, and this one here, it'll tell you the game mode, which is Walker Assault. There's actually a bunch of game modes here, and there's more areas on Hoth, so you'll see. But it kind of lets you know what Walker Assault is if you didn't play that beta, and it kind of gives you that little breakdown. It even shows you some gameplay of what Walker Assault is, and I'm telling you, just watching this gameplay just makes me miss the beta so much. And it just makes me just dying and just feeling that I really want to be playing this game right now. It's like, oh, it's just killing me. Alright, but let's go ahead and check out more. Right here, it's going to tell you this one is the squad shield. Basically, just gives you a little breakdown of what it is. And then over here, it's going to tell you the turret, the DF9 turret. And we have another dot down here. So it will actually give you a little bit of gameplay and show you the turret in action. And if you guys haven't used this, man, it overheats right quick. But man, check it out. It's like a freaking sniper turret. It just destroys some stuff, man. I love that turret, actually. All right. So now we're going to hit continue, and we're going to go right into the next section. Another more flyby here. Check this out. Wow! God, I love the way they've done this. This looks so cool. Alright, so now this is an entirely another area right here at Hoth. You can see over here it's going to tell you about Supremacy, which is an entirely different game mode. We did not play this in the beta. We played Walker Assault. What Supremacy is basically control. If you've ever played like Battlefield or Domination in Call of Duty, this is basically control. You can see up here you have your 5 different locations that you're actually trying to capture, control. You can see there, capture it and whatnot. So this is going to be one of the gameplay modes right here, and this is some footage from that game mode, so you can see it is here, it does exist, and it's pretty cool. Alright, so now we'll go to the next dot, and it's going to tell us the T-47 airspeeder. This is also known as a snow speeder. Some people like them, some people don't, but I'm telling you, it is a blessing in disguise, because you can go ahead and tow cable up those walkers. If you guys are still having trouble trying to tow cable walkers, make sure you guys go ahead and check it out on my channel, because I have a video that will actually break down in good detail for you how to do that. So when you start playing Walker Assault or the other game modes, you will know how to go ahead and tow cable some walkers up, because it's pretty good. Alright, next one over here, the Ion Torpedo. This is another star card. We had this in the single player cooperative type mode they had there, but we did not have this on Walker Assault, and this is going to be something that's very beastly against those ATSTs and whatnot in Walker Assault when it comes out. So that's going to be a great star card. Anyway, okay, so let's go to the next section, and we're going to get way more in-depth in the Hoth here. We're going to start getting to this next section. This is going to be a little bit more familiar, but that very next scene is going to blow your mind. Alright, so as you can see right here, we have a dot, and that's going to tell us Orbital Strike. Orbital Strikes are amazing. If you use them in the beta, if you did not get a chance to get yourself an Orbital Strike, you know, it's a random drop kind of thing, but this thing can actually take down a walker's health more than half during that time period that you want to go ahead and hit them. So they are freaking awesome, freaking genius weapons right there, those Orbital Strikes. Alright, now we have the Argar turret. Some people like to call it the satellite turret, whatever. But this thing is actually really beastly. It does overheat pretty much off of every shot. But as you can see from the gameplay footage, roughly if you get about 3 good hits on an ATST, you are going to annihilate it. I mean, check that out. He was at full health when he started right here. Boom, 3rd hit. Man, I tell you, those satellite turrets are deadly. All right. Then we are going to go show you the AT-AT itself. Some gameplay inside. I know some of you guys have already seen this. You've played the beta. Some people haven't, so we'll go ahead and let this play just a little bit so you can see what you can do. There's multiple types of options right here. You can see he's actually switching between those. This is his chin gun, that's the main gun, and then this right here is orbital. If you guys didn't know, there is actually your orbital strike from your AT-ATs, and I suggest you use them because it's awesome. Alright. And then we are going to go to the, actually, one more spot up here by the nipple gun, just kind of let you know about the rebel defenses and whatnot. Alright. And cruising. Now check this out, guys. Look at this. We're kind of getting more into the cave type section. Now this area right here is a little bit more of a smaller type area, so this could possibly be a map section of Hoth for the game mode that they would call Blast, which would be your team deathmatch. This could possibly even be a drop zone map. I'm not really sure, but it is another area in Hoth that we have not seen. You can see right here we have an X-Wing under a tarp, and back there's an Imperial Star Destroyer down there. I mean, that's just freaking cool. Alright, so jump packs, you guys have probably already all seen those or used those. And then over here we have your thermal detonator, which is your basic standard grenade. And I'm sure you guys have all used those. Alright, going deeper. Yes, 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 we are underground, guys. We are in the caverns here. Check this out. Oh, this is just killing me here. I'm so dying for this game to come out. Look at the crystallization down here. I mean, with the snow icicles and the stalactites and stalagmites, just amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. All right, we have the Snow Trooper. Pretty standard right here. Snow Rebel, again, pretty standard. And another Snow Rebel. And we, right here, have the Personal Energy Shield, which is that bubble, okay? That bubble right here, that star card. If you guys did not use this, maybe it's not the best for Walker Assault unless you truly want to rely on that, but it is very much key when it comes to that drop zone mode. That is awesome when you're trying to claim that pod. All right, so we're going to go to the next section here. Going through the cave. This also could be maybe the team deathmatch section or something along those lines. That could have easily been that. Now look at this. We are inside the Echo Base area. This is like the communications center and whatnot. And right here, yeah, Echo Base point of interest. Okay. And we have the DLT-19 blaster. This right here was basically the heavy machine gun type blaster that had, like, the damage was not the greatest, but man, that fire rate made up for it. This thing was deadly, man. If you guys did not use that in the beta, you're gonna have to try it out when it actually comes out, because I'm telling you, it's awesome. All right. E11 blaster, pretty much more your standard, actual, more like assault rifle kind of thing. This is pretty deadly as well. I mean, this thing packs a punch and has some serious range to it. All right. DH-17 blaster. This is basically your pistol right here. This thing also was very deadly. Most of the weapons in here are freaking deadly, I tell you what. This does not have very much on the impact, if I remember correctly, but it did have a serious fire rate. So this would be more like your submachine gun, I would possibly say. That would be a good way to put it, I guess. You got your LMG, your submachine gun, and your assault rifle all right there. All right. Now, in some of these other planets, you're going to see other weapons that you've never seen. All right, now check this out. This is even cooler. You notice we have different alien races. I don't know if you guys noticed on the beta selections, there was actually a section for like customization that was closed off. So what it's basically showing you here is you got this other alien race, the Istib right here, and you have the, what's this one again? I can't, Quarians, yes, that's right. So you got your Quarians and your Istibs, and basically what's possibly going to happen, and if you think about that customization, you might be able to change character heads, maybe body types. I'm not really sure, but there's going to be some sort of customization, that is what it appears to be, and that's going to be freaking cool because you can kind of make your character look a little bit different between other players, and I'm not sure what you're going to have to do to unlock them, but you can see we have different alien races right here on the battlefield. Alright, going deeper on in, back to a more familiar area, and we see Luke Skywalker is on the way. Alright, and that's going to bring us actually to another game mode right here, as you're going to see. And that game mode is called Hero Hunt. I cannot wait for this. This is a 7v1, okay? Basically, one person's the hero, the other 7 are hunting them down. Whoever kills the hero will spawn in as the hero next time. So it's kind of like, you know, hold the hero the longest, you know what I'm saying? You can see right here, O Legacy has defeated Han Solo, and then O Legacy has become Princess Leia. I don't know if you get to select your hero, but basically if you are the person who makes that kill shot on the hero, then you will spawn in as a hero next time. So that's going to be really cool. This is going to be a very fun game mode right here, this hero hunt, man. I can't wait to play it. Alright, and then it's going to go ahead and just tell you Luke Skywalker. Some of you guys have already seen a little bit of footage on him. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, so we'll just go ahead and just check it out just a little bit. This is a heroic pickup. You find it randomly along the battlefield, and if you guys don't know to reflect those blaster bolts, those shots coming at you, all you got to do is just hold that left trigger down and it'll go ahead and do that. And if you're trying to get into that cutscene that you saw, that Luke versus Darth, usually what happens is people have said that is, I've never done it myself, but people have said that if both of you, Luke or, both heroes, at the same time do your power attacks, at the exact same time, they clash like that and go into that heroic fight scene. So that'd be something pretty cool, worth willing to try. Alright. And guys, we are basically done right here on Hoth. So if you guys like what you've seen, please go ahead and slap that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to join the Charmin today. Like I said, I will be breaking down every single planet right here on the video on my channel, so make sure you guys look for that, and I will be bringing you guys a lot of Star Wars Battlefront coverage when the game releases. So again, if you guys like what you've seen, please feel free to go ahead and slap that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to join the Charmin today. And you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and comment below and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. I'm Charmin Soft, and as always, thanks for watching, and y'all come back now, you hear?